All right, what is going on, everyone? And welcome back to Mets Weekly as we are live at this very moment on YouTube and on X for watch along coverage of Mets versus Mariners, game 62 of 162. But before we get into all of that, I want to remind everyone to subscribe to the Mets Weekly YouTube channel for new episodes of the Mets Weekly podcast. Following every single regular season series, there will be one tomorrow. Time is still TBD with it being an off day. For those of you watching or listening on playback, you want to join the conversation in the future, make sure to turn on those post notifications to know when we go live. Make sure to follow Mets Weekly on X and on TikTok. Follow us all individually. The links are in the description. So it is me once again doing the play-by-play. Hopefully it is a lot better in comparison to what we have been seeing for these last two nights here in Seattle as the Mets try to avoid the sweep and end on somewhat of a high note. Hopefully they can figure it out. I am praying that they can. However, right now, at the rate that it has been going here, I am just going to be looking at it right now as just a pregame to the New York Knicks, as the Knicks have game one of the NBA Finals. They're in the finals for the first time in 27 years. So nothing that this team can do right now can anger me. But you know what? That might change. Who knows? You just never know how you feel about some things when they pop up. It's all really just about the instant reaction. Either way, the Mets trying to avoid this sweep with today's pitching matchup. They have Freddie Peralta on the mound, who should try to be a stopper. I'm hoping he is. So far, 66 innings pitched this year. 3.55 earned run average, FIP a little bit under 4. He will be going up against George Kirby, who is been a little bit below expectation this year, but has still been a very, very solid arm for them. A 3.77 earned run average. With 74 innings pitched, he is quite the innings eater. And we will see what happens there. In terms of the lineup, I will get into that. But let's hope that this team can find a way to scratch out a win and get into this off day. And they will be on to San Diego. Either way, let's get into these starting lineups. First, for our visiting New York Mets. Leading off, the right fielder, Carson Bench. Batting second, the shortstop, Bo Bichette. Batting third, the designated hitter, Juan Soto. Batting cleanup, the first baseman, Jared Young. Batting fifth, the third baseman, Brett Baty. Batting sixth, the second baseman, Marcus Semien. Batting seventh, the center fielder, A.J. Ewing. Batting eighth, the left fielder, M.J. Melendez. And batting ninth, the catcher, Luis Torrens. On the Mariners side, leading off the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Batting second, the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Batting third, the first baseman, Josh Naylor. Batting cleanup, the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. Batting fifth, the right fielder, Luke Raley. Batting sixth, the second baseman, Cole Young. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Dominic Canzone. Batting eighth, the catcher, Johnny Pereda. And batting ninth, the third baseman, Colt Emerson. So pretty much the same, aside from a few platoons. One thing that you may recognize, as Pantrese is pointing it out here in the chat, they benched Mark Vientos. Wow, huh? Some accountability, or is it by the book? Was he supposed to sit? Was it a scheduled sit day? Who knows? I guess we're not going to know what the feeling is because, of course, we have a media that doesn't press the actual, players or managers at all in the media, and nobody gets held responsible. So either way, I'm glad to not see Vientos in the lineup, whether it is for that reason or for the other. But let's see if they can scratch out a win here, because obviously Mark Vientos last night was one of the main reasons as to why they did lose that game. He isn't the reason, but he was one of the reasons. Either way, let's see what they're going to be able to do. They've got Beatty batting fifth. Of course he is. Torrens is behind the plate. They are definitely going with the more defensive set here, it looks like. Taking Soto out of the equation. Yeah, they're going with the defensive set. So we'll see. Matt, what's going on? Matt, our usual play-by-play guy, but I'm happy to fill in here. And then, of course, podcast tomorrow, guys. Make sure to tune in. But we are just about ready to go, about 2 minutes away from first pitch in Seattle, as Logan Gilbert will take the mound. All right. Mets trying to avoid being 10 games under 500 for what it seems like, I don't know, the fourth time already. So let's hope they can do something, because what we've been seeing recently, what we've been seeing in this series has not been fun. Anytime, Matt. I'm a team player, all right? Yeah, we're gonna talk a little bit about Vientos tomorrow on the show. But yeah, it's insane. I'm so done. I'm so beyond done with him. I really am. There's so many things to not like about what Mark Vientos has been doing for this team. It's ridiculous. All right, let's adjust the scoreboard here for everybody as we get into the top of the first. Like I said, George Kirby not having the most amazing year, but still has been effective for this this Mariners team that has been, of course, amazing on the pitching front. Of course, one of the best pitching staffs in all of baseball. Kirby's best start this year actually was a complete game, and other than that, it hasn't been the best for him. He's never really been a frontline guy. He's more of a mid-rotation type of guy. But that's usually the floor for a lot of these guys in this Mariners rotation. So we'll see. What's my Knicks prediction? I'm going with Knicks in 6. I feel good about this because I think the Knicks can. What's the word I'm looking for? Subsidize. What am I looking for? Neutralize. There you go. I think the Knicks can neutralize a lot of things from a lot of different angles with what the Spurs can throw at them. I think that they match up pretty well. I think the Spurs bench isn't as deep. I've already said that. And also, I think that the pace is very similar to what the Knicks play. So I think that the Knicks have a decent amount of advantage, but we all know who they're going to have to stop or who they're going to have to neutralize in order to win these games. So there's a look at Carson Bench, 2 home runs last night. He provide pretty much the whole offense, actually the entirety of the offense, drove in all 3 of those runs, a 2-run homer early on, and then later on in the game, a solo home run. Those were his 5th and 6th home runs of the year, and they'll face George Kirby. Like I said, doesn't walk many. Big strike thrower. Does allow a lot of contact, though. So there's definitely quite a balance between contact management and strikeout stuff from George Kirby. I know that he's not the best swing and miss pitcher, but he is a really, really good barrel suppressor. So he's a really good locator. He's a control freak. So we will see what they're going to be able to do. There's the Mariners defense from left to right. Randy Rosarena, Julio, and Raley from same as last night. And pretty much the same for the infield, too, of Emerson, Crawford, Young, and then I think, did Naylor play last night? I don't know if he did. But, no, he didn't. Never mind. So, that's the only change there. And then, of course, Pareda behind the plate. As we are ready to go, as the first pitch sits high and away at 97 miles an hour to Carson Bench, who has been on fire the last 28 games. They're showing here on the screen, 881 OPS. He has 11 extra base hits. He has just been hitting the cover off the ball, as his second pitch at 93 is low at the knees, and it's quickly 2-0 on Bench. Like we said, Bench crediting all 3 runs last night for the Mets offense, and that was pretty much it. 2-0 is a fastball fouled into the left field seats, and it's 2-1. Last 3 starts for Kirby, like I said, recently hasn't been great for him. 6.88 earned run average. They're showing on the screen, adding a lot of base runners along with a lot of contact he allows. The 2-1. Fastball misses upstairs, so all fastballs so far, and it is 3-1 to Bench with the almighty Bo Bichette on deck, who has been just a pleasure to watch in the 2 spot. 3-1. Swing and a miss and a high away fastball, and the count now runs full. I also think Nixon 6. I think they lose game 1 to the Rust, though. Not playing over a week does that. Yeah, I mean they're also used to that. They're also used to that from the last series that they played. So maybe they do adjust a little bit better, but we'll see. Swing and a miss at a high away fastball. First out. So Carson Bench rides up the count there, but that's it. So strikeout to start off this game, and that'll bring up Bo Bichette. Bichette, an 0 for 7 so far in this series. Really has not gotten anything going, I think we all can say, to tell you the truth. First pitch, fastball misses high and away, and it's 1-0. They continue to keep him in the 2 spot. For what reason, I have absolutely no idea. The 1-0. Sinker is fouled off into the right field corner. 1 ball and a strike. Yeah, he didn't swing first pitch. Crazy. And he also didn't go down 0-2. That's crazy too. The 1-1. Sinker misses high, and it is 2-1 to Bo Bichette. Kirby throwing pretty hard. Usually sits around that 96, 97, 98. The 2-1. Check swing on an up and in fastball, and he did not go around, says the first base umpire, who I believe, they were saying it on the broadcast, is the first female umpire in Major League history. Jen Powell. Powell? I don't know if I said that correctly. 3-1 to Bo. Fastball fouled off, and he loses his bat, and it goes into his screen. That's always fun to see. Forgot this Mets team even had a game. Watching WFAN on YouTube. Yeah. That's what that last game will do to you, that getaway game. Especially after the team loses back-to-back games. It's usually not fun. Second straight full count from Kirby. The 3-2, middle fastball, sinker, is fouled away. And we will do it again. Bichette. Again, like I said, what is he still doing in the 2 spot? We don't know, but maybe he does something today, right? 3-2. Fastball fouled away into the right field seats. Three-two from Kirby to Bichette is lined, base hit into right field. As Raley gets to that quickly, and it'll be a 1-out single for Bo Bichette. The first hit of the game belongs to the man who should be getting hits, Bo Bichette. Got a up and the way fastball. Drilled it to the opposite field. That'll bring up Juan Soto with 1 out and 1 on. So, something promising from Bo Bichette. And here's Soto. First pitch swinging, and he bloops one into shallow left field. That is going to fall for a base hit, and it'll be the second hit. Back-to-back hits for Bo Bichette and Juan Soto. Soto definitely did not get all of that, but he dunked it into shallow left field, and the Mets now have first and second with 1 out. That'll bring up Jared Young. Jared Young has been one of the hottest hitters in this lineup. Took the 0-4 last night. Definitely had a rough night last night, but he's been good. So let's see if he can produce for this team once again. He homered in the first game of this series. First pitch. That breaking ball just nicks the top of the zone. And it's 0-1. Jared Young, 857 OPS on the year so far. The 0-1. Grounded to the right side. Naylor throws to second high and past J.P. Crawford and into left field as Bo Bichette will come in to score. And the Mets take an early 1-0 lead here in the road first. So I'm going to guess that is going to be an error that is charged. A throwing error that is charged to Josh Naylor, as it looks like he just lost the grip on it. And it is 1-0 New York. So if you're the Mets right now who have a starved offense, you take it. Hasn't been pretty. I don't think that's going to be an RBI for Jared Young. No, it will not be. And that'll bring up Brett Baty. First and second, nobody out. Baty swings and misses at that first pitch fastball. So the Mets grab themselves an early 1-0 lead on a throwing error. It is a fielder's choice and then a throwing error to have Bo Bichette score. The 0-1 to Baty. Sinker is fouled off, and it's quickly 0-2. My bad, guys. Go viral. So, solid start here for the Mets, I'd say, ish. Putting the ball in play. How about that? 0-2 to Baty. Breaking ball low. I want to go viral. Yes. Let's see if Baty wants to go viral. One, two. Swung on and missed at an up and in fastball. Down goes Baty, 2 out. That'll bring up Marcus Semien. 2 on, 2 out. Let's see if he can add on to it. As Brett Baty does what he usually does and suck balls. But hey, it's where he belongs, batting 5th. Semien's 1 for 6 in this series, the only hit being a home run in Game 1 of this game. First pitch is a sweeper that misses outside. I don't think that's going to get overturned, but Pareda is challenging it. Yep, yeah, that's outside. So 1-0. Calls upheld. 1-0 to Semien. Baty needs time. Exactly. He's only 34, guys. Relax. Relax, guys. Relax. One 0 to Semien. Fouled off. Sinker on the outside corner. Semien is 4 for 27 in his career, which is enough for a 148 average against George Kirby. So he hasn't had much success. He's got 1 home run against him, 2 doubles, but that's about it. As that sweeper is fouled off, and it's quickly 1-2. So let's see if Semien can make up for anything, but we will see. That strikeout was a bit too normal. You can't go viral on the bat like that? Nah, well, he's still going viral, though, because he's just baity. Either way. 1-2. Line caught by J.P. Crawford. That'll retire the side. We go to the bottom of the first. Freddie Peralta will take the mound with a lead. Mets are leading 1-0. 1 hit, 1 run, 2 hits, and an error. Scores a run. And we are through 3 outs. So Mets were hitting the ball hard against Kirby there in that first inning. So somewhat encouraging. Let's see if they can keep that up. But Freddie Peralta will come out to the mound after a rough start last time out against Miami. Dylan, do I remember you? I do remember you. You were in our chat a few days ago, I believe. So many people that come in here, in and out. You guys use this as a rest stop, and you don't even, some of you don't even like the stream. It's very impolite. Make sure to like the stream if you haven't already. I'll say that a little bit more politely. Okay. Looks like the All-Star voting just came out. Guys, who are you voting in? Who are you voting in? My vote goes to Jared Young. That's it. Jared Young's my only vote. There's a starting lineup for Mariners, like I've already said. Crawford, Rodriguez, and Naylor to start it off. Bench for All-Star. Bench has been good. I don't think he's going to get the nod because the outfield's pretty stacked in the National League, but we'll see. He's definitely blossoming into what they expected. Here's Freddie Peralta. So far this year, 3.55 earned run average. Pretty much has been what he's been for his career, but we want to see him go a little bit deeper into games and not exit before the 5th inning is done. First pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 0-1 to J.P. Crawford. And that one's pop foul, and it's quickly 0-2. 2 fastballs so far for Freddie the fastball freak. Is that where? I don't know. I don't know. Okay. And that one misses up and in. And it's 1-2. There's the doze on our screen. Always a sight for sore eyes. 1-2. Changeup misses in the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Fastball misses outside. And now the count runs full after Freddie got ahead of him 0-2 to start off the AB. The 3-2 to Crawford, lifted in the air, deep to right field. Benj going back, and it is gone. This game is tied. J.P. Crawford ties the game. His 10th home run of the year, and this game is now knotted up once again. So Seattle responds right away after the mishap defensively by Josh Naylor. And it's 1-1 in the first inning. Well, that sucks. Beautiful swing there by Crawford. A little bit of a similar swing to Benj. A little bit. He's a little bit more out in front. Benj is a little bit more pulled back. Here's Julio Rodriguez. He takes a first pitch fastball for a strike. The Mariners continue to hit freaking slug home runs this year, which has been one of their specialties. The 0-1. Changeup misses in the dirt. And it's 1-1. So not the best start you want to see from Freddie Peralta. Fake ace. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Slider. And it's 1-2. Rodriguez homered last night. kind of a garbage time homer. Other than that, he's 0 for 7 in this series. 1-2. Fastball fouled away. Yeah, he was never an ace. That's the thing. The Mets fans that were expecting him to be an ace, the first time the first time Mets fans ever watched Freddie Peralta was probably his first spring start. If you were expecting him to be an ace, swing and a miss at a low and away slider, 1 out. So Freddie Peralta comes back after the home run, gets his first strikeout of the day. There's the Mets defense, left to right in the outfield. Melendez getting the start today. A.J. Ewing in center field, who's played a fantastic center field throughout this entire game, this entire series so far. Benj in right field. You got Beatty, Bichette, Simeon, and Young at first base instead of Mark Vientos last night, who was an absolute eyesore. Fastball is in there for a called strike. I don't think that was a strike, but okay. 0-1 to Josh Naylor. As that changeup misses low and outside. One from Peralta. Popped up in foul territory. Beatty going over, makes the catch. One-handed, 2 down. Peralta pitches so scared it's annoying. He has good stuff and go after people. Yeah, I don't know why he just dances around the strike zone sometimes. This guy, he pitches so unserious. Like, I need him to dial in. Dial it in, man. Like, just throw strikes already. First pitch to Rosarena. And that slider is fought off. And it's 0-1. Randy has been a little quiet in this series so far, but of course having a fantastic season. One of his best. Slider misses away. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Miami is up 4-1 on Washington in D.C. in the top of the 9th. It's the only early game going on in the NL East. Swing and a miss at that slider. So, healthy diet of sliders here from Freddie Peralta to Randy Arozarena. One, 2. That slider misses badly. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That changeup misses outside, and the count now runs full. Three-two. Tied him up on an inside changeup, but Randy is going to challenge that. I don't know. That may have nicked the inside corner, but it'll be close. Ooh, okay. Okay, so that is ball 4 to Randy. So he'll take his base. 0.3 inches on the inside. Good eye there from Randy. That'll bring up Luke Raley. Yep, close, so close. Mets need a stopper. They do. They damn near do. Raley's 0 for 7 so far in this series. Swung on a miss at that high fastball. And it's 0-1. Raley, another one, having a phenomenal season, particularly against right-handed pitching, where he's had a near 900 OPS so far this year. The 0-1. Changeup misses low and away. 1 ball and a strike. One, swing and a miss. at a fastball that just nicked the outside corner of the zone, but it's a swinging strike, and it's 1-2. So Peralta has an out here in this inning. Let's see where he goes. Small lead off of first from Randy Arozarena. 1-2 from Peralta. Swing and a miss and a down and away changeup. That'll retire the side. So Peralta gives up the leadoff home run to J.P. Crawford. However, is able to bounce back afterwards. We go to the second, tied at 1. All right, so George Kirby will go back out to the mound as an unearned run due to the error by Josh Naylor in the top of the first. For those of you in here, make sure to leave a like on the stream. Subscribe if you haven't. There's plenty of you in here who have not liked the stream. And like we say all the time, we find it insulting. We really do. Mid-afternoon Mets. Yep. Or as I'm calling it, Knicks pregame. It'll be Ewing, Melendez, and Terrens for the Mets here in the road second against George Kirby. Took 25 pitches. You got plans for the next game? I'm just going to watch it at the comfort of my own home. That's what I'm going to see right now so far. Pretty tied up with the baseball season, unfortunately. This is all I have. That's unfortunate. Imagine not having an NBA team and not having an NBA team in the NBA Finals. That must suck. Even though that was my fan base for the last 27 years. Here's A.J. Ewing. He doubled last night to break a little bit of a skid. We have a little bit of a delay here with the pitch comm. Ewing scored on that 2-run homer by Benj. Ever think about a Knicks watch along? I'm not the best basketball play-by-play guy. I'm more just accustomed to do baseball. So I probably would need somebody else for it. Not play-by-play, just reactions. I mean, it probably would have to be reactions because we'd be so dialed in. I mean, maybe at one point it would happen, but I don't think it's going to happen this year. Keep the options open. We'll see. More pitch comm issues here. As Kirby finally settles in. And here comes the first pitch to Ewing. Grounded, base hit up the middle as Ewing remains hot. Leadoff single for Ewing here in the second. And he's 1 for 1. That'll bring up MJ Melendez. A.J. Ewing continues to produce on both sides of the ball. We'll see if they swipe a bag here with him. Solid piece of hitting there from A.J. Ewing. That'll bring up MJ Melendez. First pitch, fastball fouled away. Melendez, of course, his walk-off two-run homer earlier this week. He's 0 for 3 in this series. He started the first game. That changeup misses outside, and it's a ball and a strike. We'll see if they send Ewing at all. Definitely a stolen base threat. Hasn't been the best at it so far. But looks like Kirby knows it, as he's going to... A little pickoff attempt at first, and Ewing's back there safely. One to Melendez. Fastball misses high. Two one. Knuckle curve bends in there for a strike on the outside part of the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Melendez with Luis Torrens on deck. See a nice clear skies for day in Seattle. Beautiful city, I've heard. Never been there. Maybe one day. See, I've heard the scenery is fantastic. And the energy from the stadiums are good. Nice, too. 2-2. Breaking ball foul down the first base line. Swung on a miss. On a curveball out of the zone. 1 out. So Melendez works the count even, but loses the battle there to Kirby on a fantastic, beautiful knuckle curve there on the bottom part of the zone. 1 out in the inning for Luis Torrens. Torrens has been getting most of the catching duties, as pretty much the starting catcher right now, until we figure out what happens with Francisco Alvarez over the next few weeks. First pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. The 0-1. Breaking ball in there for a called strike, and it's quickly 0-2. Top of the lineup up next for Carson Benj. Mets already 0 for 3 with runners in scoring position. Just a nice stat to put out there. 0-2. Changeup misses outside. A lot of Mets fans in attendance in the Pacific Northwest. He 1-2, bounced to third. Emerson thought about second, but did not go there. Goes the long way to first. 2 out. Ewing moves up to second. He has a nice watch along as well. You're talking about the Knicks? All right, well, here's Benj. Benj struck out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. First offering from Kirby. Knuckle curve in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Fastball misses outside. 1 ball and a strike. Oh, the Knicks. All right. Well, yeah, there's plenty of watch along. Oh yeah, plenty of people love to tune in, get into the conversation. We have a blast doing it, even if the team's awful. That curveball misses outside. Ewing with a leadoff second. The 2-1 is a knuckle curve in there. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bo Bichette on deck, who singled his first time up. Big lead for Ewing off second. The 2-2. Sweeper misses outside. And the count runs full as Kirby is already up to 41 pitches on the day here in the second inning. "3-2. Bounce slowly to J.P. Crawford. He has to hurry a little bit, but he throws on to first to retire the side. No runs, a hit, no errors. We go to the bottom of the second. The game is tied 1-1. Yeah, basketball is more difficult because you have to be very. Yeah, you also on like the streaming side, you got to change the scoreboard a little bit, and you need a little bit more like intuitive software. For me, I have to go into Photoshop, make a photo, and then put it on here. So, what are you doing Friday? Friday. We'll probably have another watch along on here, but I'll probably join after the Knicks game. Game 2 is 8:30. Mets, yeah. So I'll likely be on later because I obviously want to watch the game. Freddie Peralta back out to the mound for a second inning of work. Gave up a solo home run to J.P. Crawford to start off the inning. First pitch, fastball misses high, and it is 1-0 to Cole Young, the walk-off hero in game 1 of this game. Game 1 of this series in game 1. He pops this one up a mile high. Bo Bichette calls for it. He's under it, makes the one-handed catch. 1 out. Here's Dominic Canzone. First pitch fouled off. High and in fastball. Canzone is 3 for 5 in this series. The 0-1. That changeup is fouled away. And it's 0-2. That fastball sits high and away. Ball and 2 strikes. Johnny Pareda on deck. 1-2. Curveball misses low and away. Counts now even. Two. Fastball misses away. Once again, Freddie getting ahead 0-2 and then losing him to the full count. I'll put him away here, Freddie. 3-2. Grounded sharply to the right side. Simeon's got it. Throws over to first. 2 out. Here's Johnny Pereda. Homered last night. 3-run homer off of Jonah Tong. First pitch is lined up the middle, base hit, and into center field. So a 2-out hit for Pereda. That'll bring up the 9-hole hitter, Colt Emerson. So Pereda has himself, I believe, a hit in every single one of these games. Second hit of the day for the Mariners. Here's Emerson. Swings and misses at that changeup, and it's 0-1. Emerson homered in the first game of this series against Sean Manaea. The 0-1, changeup misses low and away. One. Slider misses inside. Two one from Peralta. Bounced right back to him. Flips it over to Jared Young, and that'll retire the side. A hit and one left. We go to the top of the third. 1-1. Yeah, I actually have heard about this. Look up a game called 82, and yeah, you pick 5 NBA players, one from 5 random teams, from a random decade. You build a basketball team. Yeah, I have heard about that. I haven't tried it out yet, but I'll try at one point whenever I get a free moment when this team is not doing something stupid. All right, there's that. I'm just making sure there's nothing missing here. Nicholas Castellanos was DFA'd by the Padres, by the way, guys. I know what you guys are thinking. No. Bichette, Soto, and Young for the Mets and the road third here in Seattle. Game tied 1-1. 1-1 against George Kirby. Yeah, I've heard about this. Yeah. Yeah, I have. I've been seeing this a lot. First pitch to Bo Bichette is a sinker in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Bichette scored the run on the throwing error by Josh Naylor after a one-out single. Fouls away that sweeper, and it's quickly 0-2 to Bo. Bichette trying to get something going. Something. Base hit is a good way to start. The 0-2 lined, base hit into left field. So Bo Bichette is 2 for 2 on the day. That is one way to do it. Yeah, that's one way to justify being in the 2-hole. 2 singles for Bo. That'll bring up Juan Soto. Soto's also 1 for 1. He had a bloop single his first time up. First pitch. Elevated fastball, fouled off, and it's 0-1. Soto reached second on that throwing error by Naylor in the first. There's Kirby. 20th overall pick. 20th overall pick in the draft in 2019. Passed on by the Mets for...
She wanna go viral.
That curveball bends in there for a strike, and it's 1-2. Soto didn't like that call, but it was correct. So, what are you going to do, right? One-two from Kirby to Soto. Sweeper misses outside, and the count's now even. At least no errors expected by Swaggy until the later innings. Luis Robert feeling better, ate 4 hot dogs today. Good for him. Good for him. Hanging curveball fouled off. Soto knew it. Soto knew he had it. Just laid on it. 2-2. That's really working up the pitch count here. Kirby had 50 pitches on the night. Two-two to Soto. Popped up. J.P. Crawford calling for it all the way. Makes the catch. 1 out. That'll bring up Jared Young. Young reached on an error his last time up that brought in the only run for the Mets so far tonight. Today, sorry. It's not tonight yet. First pitch to Young. Misses inside, and it is 1-0. 49.99. Always remember, Mets ownership cares more about this casino than you or me. Did we expose them? I think we may have exposed them. Thank you for the $49.99. Z Corp always coming through with the big donos, as that one is lined for a base hit into right field. Bo Bichette will go to second. Mets' 5th hit of the day. It is runners at first and second with 1 out. And that will bring up the golden boy of the franchise. Beatty, maybe prove that you should have been picked in front of this guy. Everyone say thank you to Z Corps in the chat. He has been a huge donator recently. He's been killing it. Shout out to you. First pitch to Beatty. Breaking ball misses outside, and it's 1-0.
She wanna go viral.
All right. Beatty, do something, please. I'm asking you, please. Begging you. One zero. Fastball misses inside. So the struggles for Kirby recently starting to creep up on him here. Almost at 60 pitches in this inning. 2-0. Fouled away. Typical Brett Beatty. Middle fastball taken to the opposite field. There's the Does. Looking cute as ever. The 2-1 grounded to the right side. Young gets the out at second and cannot get Beatty at first, so it is a force out at second base. Runners at the corners with 2 out as Bo Bichette goes to third. That'll bring up Marcus Semien. Whatever. Shout out to Z Corp once again. Very kind of you for the donation. All right. Semien lined out his last time up. Hit the ball pretty hard, but got nothing to show for it. He's 0 for 1. First pitch from Kirby. Breaking ball fouled off. So Semien, first pitch swinging there. For as rough as it has been for Semien, he's been one of their best hitters with runners in scoring position. Batting .347 in that split. The 0-1. Fastball fouled away. That's not to say that Semien has not had a fantastic year so far, but in that one category, he's been coming up clutch. Let's see if he can do it here. Already down 0-2. Checked his swing on that slider. He went around, says the first base umpire. And that will retire the side. We go to the bottom of the... I don't know if... did he go? That's close. But borderline tie. Goes to the first baseman. First base umpire. That'll retire the side. We go to the bottom of the third. Still tied. 1-1. Will be the top of the order. 1, 2, 3 hitters against Freddie Peralta. Money can't help that. Yeah. I think we're all learning that money doesn't buy happiness. I mean, we've seen this for a while with the Mets already. Paying all this money for... I guess it's nice Beatty can beat out a double play. Swaggy V would be out. Sure. I guess. Minor victories. I'm just done justifying it. I'm so done with the two of them. Dumb and Dumber. One is slightly less dumb than the other. Yeah, Vientos and Alvarez can't beat out double play balls. At least not as much. My favorite cucumber this time of year, Kirby. That's a type of cucumber? A Kirby cucumber. That is a thing. Wow. Okay. They're the smaller, bumpy-skinned ones. You learn something new every day. How about that? Oh, social media is insane. Okay. J.P. Crawford, last time he was up, hit a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. He takes a 1-0 pitch in there for a strike. Change up. It was his 10th home run of the year. 1-1. Slider misses completely. And it's 2-1. The 2-1 is called a ball, but that's going to get overturned. And I'll make the count 2-2 as Terenz is challenging behind the plate. And he would be right. Good call there by Terenz. So it'll be 2-2 to JP. 2-2. Pulled down the right and down the line in right field. That'll go all the way to the corner. Rounding first and going to second with a stand-up double is J.P. Crawford. His second hit of the day. His second extra base hit of the day. He's 2 for 2. And he leads off the inning with another extra base hit. This time in the home third. What a rip there over the head of Jared Young there at first base. Goes all the way to the corner. Benj got to that ball pretty quick, but it was no use. JP was off to the races. First pitch to Julio Rodriguez. The fastball misses up and in. 1-0. So Peralta going to have to worry around his some more trouble, as he has yet to put up a 1-2-3 inning today. The 1-0. That slider misses away. And it's quickly 2-0 to Rodriguez. Checks his swing. He did not go, says the first base umpire, and is now 3-0 to Julio Rodriguez. Peralta digging himself a hole that he should not be. Mets can lose 10-1 as long as the Knicks win tonight. Damn right. Damn right. I know I probably shouldn't say that on a Mets channel, but we have suffered a long time. It's been too long. Longer than the Mets drought. Another step off by Freddie. Trying to get into a rhythm, which he has not gotten into so far this game. 3-0. Slider misses low, and it's ball 4. So the first two batters faced here in the third get on. It is first and second with nobody out. That'll bring up Josh Naylor. Highest percentage of runs scored via the home run, like I already said with you guys, 52% have been via the home run for Seattle. They are top of the league in that percentage. Live by the home run ball, die by the home run ball. Naylor takes a changeup outside as Freddie continues to struggle to find the strike zone. Naylor flied out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. The 1-0. Changeup misses outside as Freddie continues to struggle to throw strikes. The 2-0. Swing and a miss at a changeup. So there's the first strike in a while. Crawford and Peralta are going to annoy me tonight, I can tell. The 2-1, lifted high in the air to shallow left field. On comes Melendez. He makes the catch. Runners hold at first and second. So just what the doctor ordered there. 1 out. There are the splits of his first 10 starts, his last 2 starts. 5 for 15 batters, or 5 for 15 with runners in scoring position. Started off the year with 3 for 43. So a lot of balls have been put in play against Freddie recently. Here's Randy Arozarena. Walked his last time up after challenging ball 4. First pitch is rolled over to third. Beatty, foul ball as Beatty booted it. So Mets get bailed out there because they probably were not going to throw out Arozarena at first base. As amazing as Beatty is.
She wanna go viral.
The 0-1, grounded hard to shortstop. The flip from Bichette. The turn by Simeon onto first. It's a 6-4-3 double play to end the inning and get Freddie Peralta out of trouble. We go to the 4th. Still tied. 1-1. All right, so Freddie had 52 pitches through 3 innings. Not the best, but maybe good enough to get to the 6th inning? Huh? Bullpen, I believe, is rested to a decent degree today. It'll be Ewing, Melendez, and Terens, the 7, 8, and 9 hole hitters. But the game tied 1-1 in the 4th inning. Okay. He does. I don't know what he's saying half of the time. Like, I feel like he's busting out the emojis, but shout out to Z Corp. Shout out. Should I do the scummy thing and say, hey, Z Corp, check out Till Mets Do Us Part? You can go in there, chat, and chill there. And by magic. First pitch from Kirby is in there for strike, fastball to A.J. Ewing, who's 1 for 1 today. Singled his last time up. And that curveball is in there for a called strike, and it's 0-2. Kirby up to 62 pitches on the day. Mets have been working him. The 0-2. Sinker misses inside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That one is slapped the other way to Colt Emerson at third base. He throws out Ewing by a hair there. 1 out. Mets so far today are 0 for 6 with runners in scoring position, for those of you keeping track. That's not ideal. Here's Melendez. First pitch is a fastball that misses low, and it's 1-0. Melendez struck out his last time up. He's 0 for 1. The 1-0. Swing and a miss at that knuckle curve. Ball and a strike. Melendez calls time. One, fastball misses up and in. 2 balls and a strike. Now to Melendez. Ren's on deck. Two, 1. Another fastball misses outside. 3 balls and a strike. Three, 1. Fastball fouled away. Count runs full. Kirby about to throw his 70th pitch of the day. 3-2. Curveball misses inside, and we've got ourselves a 1-out walk to MJ Melendez. That'll bring up Luis Torrens. Kirby, pitch count continues to balloon. There are the concession stands in the outfield. Cool. Here's Torrens. First pitch misses outside. Sinker. Torrens is 0 for 1. Grounded out his last time up. The 1-0. Sinker catches the zone. Ball and a strike. One, grounded towards the vacated side of the right side of the diamond and into right field for a base hit. Melendez pulls into second, and the Mets once again have runners in scoring position with 1 out for Carson Bench. Mets 6th hit of the day. That's cute. Now fucking score. Top of the order here. No excuses. I'm sure we'll make some. They're still jet lagged, right? Hit and dive. Yeah. First pitch to Bench. He checks his swing. He did not go around on that knuckle curve. And it's 1-0. It looked like that was a hit and run there, but Melendez slid. Okay. Hit and dive. Luis Torrens, man. Luis Torrens. Always money. Money in the margins. Entire vacated space there on the right side of the infield. Good piece of hitting there by Torrens. The 1-0. Fastball just nicks the outside corner. Ball and a strike. That's now 75 pitches for Kirby. Mets have to take advantage of something here. The 1-1. Lined over the head of just J.P. Crawford and into left field for a base hit. Everyone will move up a base. That is the Mets' 7th hit of the day. Bases are loaded, 1 out, and up comes Bo Bichette. Bo, you've been good so far today. You want to keep it going? That would be cool. That would be swell, right? Does anyone say swell anymore? I don't know. Looks like we're getting a mound visit. Benj is so freaking good. Oh, yeah, he is. He's really coming into his own. Great draft pick there by Billy Epler. Mariners pitching coach Pete Woodworth out to the mound. Here's Bo Bichette, who's 2 for 2 today against Kirby. But will he come through where it matters? That's what we need to figure out. He beat him up and he beat him down on those 2 hits, as they're showing on the broadcast. First pitch. Sinker misses low and away, and it's 1-0. Nowhere to put him. Yeah, he was. I don't think he was. Yeah, I don't think he was paying attention. But hey, no one gets held accountable. What can I tell you? The 1-0, grounded up the middle, base hit, and that is going to go into center field. Melendez is in to score. Torrens is in to score. And in at first with a 2-run single is Bo Bichette, and the Mets lead 3-1 here in the 4th. Bichette, 3rd hit of the day. 3 of the 8 hits today, as the Mets finally get some success with runners in scoring position. Right up the middle. Great situational hitting. And that is the Bo Bichette we're looking for. Not this crap we've been seeing all year. Yep, he's on fire right now. Here's Soto. He grounds that one to the right side. Naylor makes the throw this time to second. And on to first. Not in time as Soto beats that out. So it's a force out at second. Runners are at the corners, 2 out. That'll bring up Jared Young. Soto busting down the line there. You'll love to see that. That'll bring up Jared Young. Young's 1 for 2. Base hit his last time up. First pitch from Kirby, which will be his 80th pitch of the day. Swing and a miss at a sweeper. And it's 0-1. So the Mets have tagged Kirby well, I'd say. Just been looking for that big hit. Now 2 for 9 with runners in scoring position, courtesy of Benj and Bichette. Pickoff attempt at first base. Soto's back there safely. Where's Tony Metro? He's probably watching the game right now. The 0-1. That one misses low. The throw down to second. He's safe, and so does Benj. Benj takes home as well. And it's a double steal of second and home. And the Mets now lead 4-1. So not a heads-up play there by Pareda behind the plate. Soto's got himself a stolen base, and I believe they are going to credit Benj with a stolen base as well? I'm not sure. Depends on the ruling, but great heads-up play by the kid. That was awesome. Wreaking havoc. I think, yes, they're going to call that a stolen base. Either way, they are going to be reviewing here at second base to see if they got it, but did Soto come off the bag? He may have. That would save a run, so it is the smart thing to challenge. He came off the bag, but the tag was gone by the time he came off the bag. There's Soto talking with Julio Rodriguez, his teammate for the Dominican Republic in the WBC. Watching it on the scoreboard together. Talking to Randy as well. Randy played for Team Mexico. Let's see if they overturn it. That might be overturned. I'm not sure. It might be. I thought he was on the bag the whole time. He came off, but the tag wasn't on him at that point. May have overslid the bag. I'm not sure. Ben should get credit for that one with 1-2. Yeah, it looks like he will be. So it's a double steal. Dozology. Good call there. Let's see if they call him. I guess they're negating him coming off of the bag. It's all really just about the first tag. I don't think there's enough evidence to overturn that. So I think the inning is going to continue. Like, he did come off the bag, but after the tag was there, and the call is standing. So the call is upheld. It's a double steal for Juan Soto and Carson Benj. Benj takes home. So not a great heads-up play there by Pareda. Probably should have faked the throw and tagged Benj out, but he didn't. He went for Soto at second, and Soto ends up safe. The 1-1 to Young misses outside, and it's 2-1. The Mets lead here 4-1. Wow. That was awesome. We love that. Love to see it. 2-1, swing and a miss. Sweeper down in the zone here. It's been given. Everyone fits, but either way, the Mets have been capitalizing here. 2-2, popped up foul. That will likely get into the seats. Yes, Emerson lost his hat going for that, but there's the look from the booth. Great break there from Benj. Nobody was paying attention to him at all. And Soto got in there safely. That was awesome. Two bounced off the bag and into right field. That's going to bring in Soto. Jared Young is going to go to second. It's an RBI double. Little cue shot off the base. The Mets lead 5-1 and put up a 4 spot here in the top of the 4th. So maybe a little bit of luck induced there as that one went off the bag in misdirection. Catching Josh Naylor off guard there. But it is ruled a hit. The Mets' 9th hit of the day. The Mets' 5th run of the day. It is 5-1. Another runner into scoring position. And that will bring up Brett Baty. So now with the pressure off. Swing and a miss at a high fastball, and it's 0-1. It's a 4-run inning here. Mets are traumatizing George Kirby here in the 4th. Now here's Baty to ruin it. The 0-1, called strike, 0-2. Sorry.
She wanna go viral.
Kirby now at 87 pitches on the day as Baty calls time. Baty's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. You know, Baty, you were picked ahead of this guy. 0-2. Fastball fouled away. I don't know, maybe like prove a little bit of it. That'd be cool, right? I think we all will be here for it. George Kirby has struggled a lot against the Mets. He's faced them 3 times. Jose Ferrer, the left-hander, getting warmed up in the pen. Beatty gets a new pair of lumber. I'm sure that'll make him hit better. Oh, 2, swing and a miss at a sweeper down and in. That retires the side as Brett Beatty does what he usually does, ruining everything. As we go to the bottom of the fourth, 5-1 New York. What an inning there, though. What an inning. That was fun. Carson Benj, man. Just put himself on the map. You could cry, man. You really could cry. What was that swing? Brett Beatty.
She wanna go viral.
Beatty needs a juice box. If that's a backyard baseball reference, that's elite. Peralta needs to step up now. Damn right. Damn right. A 1-2-3 inning would be nice here. That would be very, very nice. See him pitch into the sixth. I don't know who is available. I know they called up Joey Gerber to option down Jonah Tong. So he probably will get an outing today if this lead continues to be at the expansion that it is. Perez pitched yesterday. Minter is not going to be available because he pitched back-to-back days. You'll probably have Raley available. You'll probably have Warren. Weaver likely. Devin Williams, we'll see. Trade Beatty and Vientos for a bat and a ball. How about half a bat and a ball? I don't even give a shit. Get them out of here. There's some Seattle natives. Jimi Hendrix. Saw Kurt Cobain. Look how they added John Olerud to that list. That's funny. Okay. I don't know. I just thought it was funny. And that pitch sits in there for a strike. And no challenge from Raley. High strike call. 1-1. Raley struck out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. 1-1. Changeup fouled off. Beatty sliding, and he cannot make the catch. I just want to see the face that he made while he was running to it. Probably is goofy. Let's see it. There it is. Get back to third, you dumbass. All right. Olerud was solid. Oh, yeah, he was. It's just funny how that was added. That was added after, like, a bunch of, like, artists and, like, it was just one baseball player. I don't know. That was my own, like, self-laugh. I don't know. Swing and a miss at a high and away fastball. I think he foul-tipped it. And that is Peralta's third strikeout of the day. And he leads off the inning with 1. So that'll bring up Cole Young. Young's 0 for 1, popped up to shortstop in the second inning. First pitch, fastball misses upstairs. And it's 1-0. Peralta only had 58 pitches, about to throw his 59th. And that one is lined into right field. Rope into right field. And it's a 1-out hit for Cole Young. So once again, Freddie Peralta will not be tossing a 1-2-3 inning. It is the Mariners' 4th hit of the day. That'll bring up Dominic Canzone. Come on, Freddie, for fuck's sake, dude. So Freddie, last inning, Got a double play to end the inning. Let's see, maybe he could do it again. That would be pretty nifty. One out to Canzone. Clip the bottom part of the strike zone. No challenge from Terens, but that one is considered low by the home plate umpire. 2-0. Should have challenged that one, but they didn't. Mets still have both of their challenges left. Step off there. As Canzone gets set again. Peralta at the belt. 2-0. Called strike, so I guess makeup call. I don't know. And it's 2-1. The 2-1 changeup misses low. 3 balls and a strike. Yup. Strap in, folks. 3-1, lined, base hit into right field. Cole Young will go to second, and once again, we've got some traffic for Freddie to deal with. 5th hit of the day for the Mariners. It is first and second with 1 out. That'll bring up Johnny Pereda. First pitch, slider, swing and a miss. Pereda is 1 for 1 so far, singled in the 2nd inning against Peralta. The 0-1, another slider, swung on and missed, completely off balance, and it's quickly 0-2. Peralta would definitely take a strikeout here. 9-hole hitter Colt Emerson on deck. Has Peralta ever gotten a strikeout on 3 pitches? I don't. The 0-2 misses in the dirt. Oh, I guess he's not going to get it there. Ball and 2 strikes. And Peralta steps off there. It's 1 disengagement. One-two. Fastball fouled away. 98 from Peralta. So Peralta was trying to blow that one by him, but couldn't do it. 1-2, slider in the dirt, and the count's now even. Come on, Freddie. Jeez. What's going on, Donald? Afternoon. Good afternoon to everyone. 68 or 88 pitches. It is now, yeah, it's 69 pitches for Peralta. 2-2. Slider misses down, and that runs the count full. And Pereda is arguing with the home plate umpire about something. What is this about? Did he get called for a batter violation? So it looks like we might have a batter violation here. Some boos from the crowd. What's going on here? Pareda did do it twice. Hmm. Oh, okay. So he tried to call a second timeout, and he didn't have that timeout, and instead he gets strike three there. So it's a strikeout for Freddie Peralta. That's his fourth strikeout of the day. And now he's ahead 0-2 here on Colt Emerson, who's swinging out of his shoes. It's 0-2. So gifted strikeout there for Freddie Peralta, or by the fault of Pareda. So 2 out here in the inning with 2 on. The 0-2 fastball fouled away. Interesting. He called a second timeout. Okay. So it's kind of like excessive timeouts in like 2K15. You guys, anybody remember that when they would call a technical foul on you? Or am I just old? Changeup misses low and away. Ball and 2 strikes. 1-2. Swung on and missed at that high fastball. Inning over. So Peralta gets 3 strikeouts in that inning. 2 to his own credit. We go to the 5th. 5-1 New York. It'll be Semien, Ewing, and Melendez for the Mets in the 5th. Interesting. All right, so he called. So there it is. He called another timeout. And first pitch swinging from Marcus Semien. He lines that one out to center field. 1 out. Guys, I'm just sending out a text. Someone who needs it. And we're back. Okay. Here's Ewing with 1 out. First pitch sweeper is in there for a strike. Pitching change, Edward Bazardo is in for Seattle as Kirby is done after 4 innings. That splitter misses low. Bizarro having a great year. 2 ERA across 27 innings. Line the other way, base hit into left field, and Ewing's got his second hit of the day. A 1-out single here in the 5th. As the kids just keep on crushing it. How's Bichette doing? He is 3 for 3 today with 2 RBIs. Here's Melendez. He fouls off that first pitch sinker. It's 0-1. Melendez, 0 for 1, walked his last time up. Setting up that bases loaded 2-run single for Bichette. The 0-1, lined, base hit, going into the right field corner and all the way to the wall. Ewing rounding second, going to third. He's going to head home. The throw is way too late. Ewing comes in. Melendez over to third with, I believe, an RBI double, and then they'll call it on the throw. 6-1 New York. Mets' 11th hit of the day. And the offense is unloading here in this series finale. Great base running there by Ewing. I don't know what Mendoza was yelling at towards the end there. Maybe somebody could fill me in. But I believe it is going to be an RBI double, and then Melendez goes to third on the throw. Either way, 6 runs on 11 hits for the Mets. We're not even halfway through the game. Swing and a miss at a high end fastball by Luis Torrens, and it's 0-2. Mets will make the playoffs 1 game at a time. What's going on in Night Command Sports, though? 1 game at a time. Plenty of ground to make up first. Infield is in for Seattle. The 0-2 sinker catches the outside corner. That's going to get challenged by Pareda, and it's going to get overturned. So it'll be strike 3 to Torrens. Look at the base running by A.J. Ewing. Very, very quick. The new age of Mets. They can run. Ewing and Benj, both making an impact, helping this team win. So Torrens is down on strikes on the overturn. And that'll bring us to the top of the order, Carson Benj. Benj singled his last time up, scored a run on Bo Bichette's 2-run single. That sweeper misses. And it's good block by Pareda to keep Melendez at third. And it's 1-0. MJ warming up again. Yeah, he's starting to come around, I guess. I guess they were right to keep him. Sinker in there for a strike. Counts now even. One to Benj. Checked his swing. He went around on that breaking ball. And it's a ball and 2 strikes. Yeah, we got a long way to go. Way long way to go. Taking it game by game. 1-2, called strike 3 on the sinker right down the middle. Benj got completely fooled there. Middle of the 5th, the Mets add yet another run. We go to the bottom, halfway through. It is 6-1 New York. Top of the lineup will face Peralta in the bottom of the 5th. Peralta at 75 pitches on the day, so you hope he can pitch into the 6th, but at the rate he's been going, this is probably going to be another 20-pitch inning. I hope not. Really do hope not. Let's see. First pitch to J.P. Crawford in the bottom of the 5th. Misses upstairs the fastball, and it's 1-0. Freddie Peralta, like I said, he's through 4. A 1-run ball. The only run coming off the bat of this guy, J.P. Crawford, who's 2 for 2 today. Home run in the first inning, and in the third, a double to lead off the inning. So he's gotten him twice. Let's see if Freddie can get some revenge here. 1-1. Changeup misses low and inside. 2 balls and a strike. That changeup misses inside, and it's now 3 balls and a strike to J.P. Crawford. Rodriguez on deck, and then Naylor. It's top 3 hitters in this lineup. 3-1. Foul tipped that one into the mitt of Terens, and the count now runs full. Yeah, it's going to be rough. This is going to be rough. It is going to be a rough stretch, but they're going to have to try and figure it out. Because if not, yikes. Three-two. Huge shot the other way. Beatty to his left. Throws onto first. Not in time at all. Weak throw takes Young off the bag. It is going to be ruled a base hit. The 3rd hit of the day for J.P. Crawford against Peralta. And once again, another non-1-2-3 inning will be assessed by Freddie Peralta. You would like just one, wouldn't you? You really would just like one, but I guess that's just not how we're going to roll today. That brings up J-Rod. First pitch is grounded toward the middle of the diamond. Simeon boots it, flips it over to Bichette to get the out at second, but Julio Rodriguez way too quick, beats out that double play, 1 out. Simeon having some trouble recently defensively, got in front of it, stayed with the play. That was good. I don't know if he would have got Rodriguez at first, but it's a force out, 1 out. Here's Josh Naylor. Naylor's 0 for 2, and that fastball misses up and in, and it's 1-0. Naylor flew out at both times up. He's 0 for 2. The 1-0. Fastball misses up and away, and it's quickly the 2-0. Peralta once again falls behind the hitter. Two-oh. Fastball just clips the top part of the zone. 2 balls and a strike. Freddie now up to 85 pitches on the day. Two one, grounded to the right side. Simeon, the flip to Bichette. Bichette on to first. It's a 4-6-3 double play to end the inning. We're through 5 here in Seattle. 6-1, New York, as we go to the 6th. All right, so perfectly executed pitch there by Freddie Peralta. Likely allows him to go back out there for the 6th inning, which we definitely need considering the workload of our bullpen recently. And that's that. Yeah. This is the turnaround game. We hope. Boy, we hope. Soto sucks. Jordan is better. I mean, they're both really good. Don't get mad at the truth. Are you an Astros fan? They just announced, actually, I mean, this is from Buster Olney, that Alvarez is not going to get traded at the deadline. So for the Astros fans, sigh of relief, I guess. One of your glimmering points of hope right now. I love Jordan, so you'll never hear me trash talk Jordan. Jordan's my guy. One of the best hitters in baseball. Let's see. Allow me to move over to here. Jose Ferrer will come in to pitch the 6th for the Mariners. He'll face 2, 3, and 4 in the order. We will eventually get a doc on how this team spent so much, had such high aspirations, and how miserably they've failed for 3 to 4 years. At the rate we're going, it's possible. It's unreal. Unreal, man. First pitch to Bichette. Sinker misses inside. Bichette having himself a little bit of a rebirth game. I don't know. He's got 3 singles. He's drove in 2 runs his last time up with the bases loaded. 3 for 3 on the day. The 1-0. Sinker misses inside. Jose Ferrer, a hard-throwing sinker baller from the left side. I mean, one hell of a year. 1.69 earned run average. 26 and 2/3 innings, as that sinker is in there for a strike. That one is grounded to Ferrer. He throws in a very awkward position, and he will not make the play. That will probably be ruled a hit for Bo Bichette, as now Bo, in the 6th inning, is 4 for 4 on the day. So very awkward play there for Ferrer. I'm sure the trainers are going to check him out there. But Bo Bichette, another hit on the day. Definitely what he needed. That'll bring up Juan Soto. Soto's 1 for 3 today. Singled in the 1st inning. And he grounds one to shortstop. Crawford steps on the bag, throws him out at first. And 2 out and nobody on. So a little bit of an exclamation point there is completely erased. That'll bring up Jared Young. First pitch swinging there by Soto, not the best decision. Jose Ferrer, I believe, who also was on the Dominican Republic team in the World Baseball Classic. Gave a friendly slap on the back there to Juan Soto on his way back to the dugout. It's 0-1 to Jared Young, who's 2 for 3 today. Drove in a run on an RBI double. Sleepless in Seattle. About time. About time. 0-2 to Young. Slider misses outside. One, two. Sinker misses inside, almost hit him. But he pulled away in time. Count's now even. Two. Slider fouled away. Two. Sinker fouled away. Keeps fighting him off. There's Jared Young. His Q shot RBI double off the bag and into right field, which brought in Soto. He looked surprised. We were all surprised. That was crazy. A lot of things bouncing the Mets' way today, which means somebody's going to have to get sacrificed, right? It's usually how that works. 2-2. Changeup misses outside. Count runs full. Brett Baty on deck. Jared Young actually spares us from having to watch that as he's down on strikes. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Mets up 6-1 in Seattle. See how long Freddie goes into the 6th, and then they'll probably move to the bullpen. This game has been going on for quite a bit, approaching 2 hours. I'd love to get there first. I would love to get there. It'll be Arozarena, Raley, and Young. The Mariners in the home sixth. The Mets leading 6-1. Freddie Peralta back out there. 86 pitches on the day, so this will likely be his last inning. How long will he go into the sixth? We will find out. Mets should have a decent amount of guys available in the bullpen. Off day tomorrow. First pitch, fastball misses upstairs. Randy's 0 for 1. He walked his last time up. The 1-0, fastball misses upstairs, and it's 2-0. Randy walked his first time up. My mistake. Grounded into a double play the last time up. 2-0. Fastball in there for a called strike. Couldn't be squeezed by Luis Torrens, but he didn't need to. 2 balls and a strike. Two under Randy. Swing and a miss at a changeup. Counts now even 2-2. Final from DC. Marlins win 4-1. Phillies are finishing up their series with San Diego tonight. First pitch at 6:40. Atlanta playing Toronto at home. Two-two. Called strike 3 and a bend-in slider that completely fooled Randy Arozarena. 6th strikeout of the day for Freddie Peralta. 1 down. That'll bring up Luke Raley, who's 0 for 2 today. Struck out in both times. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. The 0-1. Slider just misses. Ball and a strike. I don't know if anybody is getting up right now. It looks like we're getting a challenge here, and that they're not going to get that correct. So the Mets lose one of their challenges. Call is upheld. I believe Torrens challenged that one. One. Fastball misses inside. Peralta now at 95 pitches on the day. You'd have to imagine if he retires this one, they're going to give him one more batter. The 2-1 swung on and missed out of high fastball. Peralta at the belt. The 2-2. Changeup misses outside. Peralta a little upset with himself on that one. Lost his handle there. And the count runs full. Three-two to Raley. Lined, caught right into the glove of Jared Young. 2 out. Nice play there. See, Vientos, that's how you do it. You catch the ball. And it looks like they're going to give Freddie one more batter here, I believe. And it will be Young. What is his first name? I keep forgetting his... Cole Young. Okay. I was correct. First pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1. This will be Freddie's 100th pitch of the day. So, Be great to see him get through 6th. Big. 1 inning goes a long way. That slider bends in there for a strike, and it's quickly 0-2. Young is 1 for 2 today. Singled his last time up. The 0-2. Grounded slowly to the right side. Past Peralta. Semien charging in. On the run. Throws him out. Retires the side. Freddie Peralta's through 6th innings. We go to the 7th. 6-1. New York. You sell Super Chat. We do have Super Chat. Plenty of people have donated on here. It's not required, but they are accepted. They are appreciated. We appreciate everybody who donates to our stream. We do this for you guys, obviously. The conversation will be Beatty, Semien, and Ewing for the Mets in the road 7th. Yeah, so there is the Super Chat feature. If you do want to donate, is at the bottom of our chat on YouTube. It is not required, however. Cooper Criswell will come in for Jose Ferrer. Criswell was actually a Met for a second, and then he was designated for assignment. Never pitched an inning for us, but he was on our 40-man roster at one point. And he actually has had a pretty good season. Go figure, right? It's pretty much how this year has gone for us. 2.86 earned run average across 28.1 innings pitched. Let me redo this because I feel like this is so much better. Shit. I hate when Twitter does this. Pain in the ass. Okay. All right, there we go. First pitch to Beatty. Breaking ball fouled off, and it's 0-1. Yep. Are you okay? I'm okay. Checking in. I was just figuring something out here. And Beatty strikes out there. Shocking. Amazing. How could he do that? Wow! Astros are playing today. Yes. Yeah. 5 innings pitched, 6 hits, 3 earned runs. Yeah. 2 hit by pitches, 2 wild. What a fucking loser that guy is. Oh my God. I can already tell who it was, even with you even saying his name. That's what's crazy. As Semien grounds out there for the second out. 2 out, nobody on. That'll bring up Ewing. Yes, Senga is just a different level of loser, I swear. Brooks Raley warming up, so left-handed Patriot. Everyone, bring your flags out. I'm going to keep mine in honorary there because looks like Raley will be pitching the 7th. The 0-1 from Criswell misses outside. The count's now even. Yeah, if you don't love Beatty or Vientos, you're not real Mets fans. Damn right. I like to call myself a fake Mets fan. That one is slapped the other way to the backhand of Crawford. He throws onto first. Not in time as it comes off the glove of Josh Naylor there at first. And it's going to be an infield single. The Mets' 13th hit of the day. And we've got ourselves a 1-out single from A.J. Ewing, and he has himself a 3-hit day. So Ewing and Bichette both popping off. As well as Benj. Here's Melendez. RBI double his last time up. Takes a sweeper inside, and it's 1-0. See if they send Ewing here. The 1-0. There he goes. Pitches low. The throw. Ewing swipes the bag. That's his 5th stolen base of the season, at least in the majors. And the Mets get a runner to scoring position. And the count's 2-0 to MJ Melendez. Good jump there from Ewing. Slides in head first, which I'm not really a fan of. 2-0. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Melendez, like I said, walked in the 4th. RBI double his last time up. 2-1. Cutter checks his swing on it. I think it was just called a strike either way. Counts now even 2-2. Melendez actually has quite a track record against Criswell. He's 3 for 6 in his career. Interesting. Two-two. Lifted high in the air to left field. Randy takes a couple steps back. Makes the catch. Retires the side. Stretch time here in Seattle. 6-1. What's going on, Stoned? How you doing? Those of you in here, make sure to like the stream if you have not already. New podcast episode will be recorded live right here on the Mets Weekly YouTube channel and on X tomorrow to recap this Seattle series. And then we'll also preview the upcoming series against the Padres as the Mets stay on the road. It'll be Canzone, Pareda, and Emerson. I believe it's going to be Brooks Raley. Let me cue this up. Make sure it is. Yep, it will be Brooks Raley. Everyone, get your flags out. Left-handed Patriot is coming in.
Born in San Antonio, under that Texas sky.
I don't think Clifford is ready,
Roots run deep,
but I would be fine DFAing Vientos. Yes.
Texas A&M Aggie.
I don't think Clifford is ready.
Drafted by the Cubs.
I would probably go with maybe another infielder, and you also have Jared Young playing first base.
From the
And then if you really need it, Beatty can play first base.
Slinging heat.
And then you also have
Slider biting hard, putting batters in defeat. Played in Houston, Tampa, now Queens, in the black and blue. But his heart's forever red, white and through. He's a left-handed patriot, standing tall and proud, American through and through, screaming it loud from the diamond to the flag. He's given all he's got. 25, never backing down, never stopping the fight. Yeah, he's a patriot. God bless that arm. God bless the USA. Went overseas to Korea on his crash.
Oh wow, that's the full version. I didn't even realize that was there. I got to replace that. My bad. But here is Really, and it's 1-1. Misses outside. Let me get that in there. Perfect. Delete. Cool. Swing and a miss at a cutter there, and it's 2-2 to Rough Snyder, who's pinch hitting for Dominic Canzone to face the lefty. 2-2. Changeup just misses outside, and it's 3-2. Cutter fouled off the mask of Terens. He has to get it from a Rough Snyder. He gives it to him. Caught a piece of it, but it looks like he's okay. And we'll do it again. Three-two. Popped up into shallow right field. Benj coming on, makes the catch, 1 out.
American through and through, screaming it loud.
I didn't forget it this time, all right? That'll bring up Johnny Pareda, who last time up struck out after an excessive timeout call. I guess that's what we're going to call it. First pitch, sweeper misses outside. Looking ahead there. Padres in the next opponent. They've lost 7 of their last 8, so they're cold. Would be a chance. That sweeper completely misses. Goes back to the bounce backstop and past Terens. And it's 2-0. Majestic Eagle. Sinker misses upstairs, and it's now 3-0 to Pareda. Cold Emerson on deck. Cutter misses inside. And it's a 1-out walk to Pareda. That'll bring up the 9-hole hitter, Colt Emerson. Mets need 2 out of 3 against San Diego. Would be nice, wouldn't it? Do things end like that? I don't know. Let's hope. Emerson's 0 for 2. Grounded out and struck out his last time up. First pitch, sweeper in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Really, his last time out, gave up a home run to Josh Naylor to tie the game. The 0-1 is popped up, heading towards foul territory. Beatty will have room to make this catch. He does. One-handed grab, 2 out.
She wanna go viral.
She'll go viral.
American through and through, screaming it loud.
There you go. Double barrel for you. Here's J.P. Crawford, who's had himself quite the day, aside from the struggling Seattle offense today. He's got himself a home run, a single, a double. He's a triple short of the cycle. Let's hope he doesn't get it here. That breaking ball is in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Really does not have a curveball, my bad. That cutter is in there for a strike. It's quickly 0-2. Home run, double, single. So really would be preventing a very patriotic thing. They're trying to be patriotic and stop it. Either way, called strike 3 on the outside corner. That was not strike 3, but we will take it as we go to the 8th. Mets up 6-1 in Seattle.
American through and through, screaming it loud.
From the diamond to the flag, he's given all he's got. Brooks Raley, number 25. Never backing down, never stopping the fight. It's an inspirational song to many. I think we all can agree. Shit. There we go. Go to the 8th. It'll be Torrens, Benj, and Bichette. Our left-handed Patriot. Yep, Mason Miller. Oh, yeah. Well, you got to make sure you don't get to the 9th. Alex Hoppe, I think that's how you say it, will come in for Seattle. The only, I guess, statistically bad arm in this bullpen, because all of them have been really, really good, because it's Seattle, and that's basically what they do. He'll face Torrens, Benj, and Bichette in the road 8th. This should be his walkout sign. Did you send it to him? I have not sent it to him. Maybe we will. I don't know if he would appreciate it or not. Guess we'll try to, maybe we'll try to send it to him. If Texas secedes, would Raley be a Patriot? I don't know. I have no idea. So a team with a weak offense now with less outs to play with. Yes. Damn right. But I do know that game 2, they should put up a decent amount of runs because they're facing their old pal Griffin Canning, but again, crapshoot at this point. So Alex Hoppe, I guess that's how we're saying it. First pitch, sinker misses low. He's a hard thrower, this guy. Damn. So far, 5.84 earned run average. He's at 11 appearances. The 1-0, line the other way. That will fall, and it will roll all the way into the corner. Torrens is up with a stand-up leadoff double. The Mets' 14th hit of the day. Runner in scoring position. For the top of the order, Carson Benj will come up. Alvy who? Damn right. Even though Alvy's been hitting well in AAA Syracuse. Ooh. I'm scared, you're all scared. I'm so done, man. I mean, I really am. First pitch fastball inside. It's 1-0 to Benj. Benj is 1 for 4 today. He struck out twice, but singled and scored a run in the 4th. Part of that 4-run inning for the Mets. 1-0. Bounced foul on that slider. Ball and a strike. New here. What's going on, Michael? How you doing? This is the place to be for Mets fans. Are you going to be doing a NHL draft stream? I know Evan will. Evan will probably be on the coverage for that. I'm not sure where he will be doing it, but he likely will be live for it. I'll probably be paying attention to it, but not as heavy as Evan or Matt probably will be, because I'll probably be busy with something else, considering the pace that the regular season goes. 1-2. Rolled over slowly to second. Young, charging, throws to first in time. Torrens moves up to third. 1 out. So productive out there for Benj. That will move another runner into scoring position for Bo Bichette, who is 4 for 4 on the day, looking for his 5th hit here. So he's definitely redeemed a little bit. Bunt and get the run in. Well, there's 1 out. Yeah, there's 1 out. You could do it if you want to. I'll change my hat to a Rangers hat. Bichette lifts that one out to left field. That'll do it right there. Randy makes the catch. Won't even attempt to throw home. Torrens comes in to score. It's a sacrifice fly for Bo Bichette. Another productive AB for him. His 3rd RBI on the day. It is 7-1 New York here in the 8th. So, well done by Bo Bichette there. A great game overall for him offensively. That'll bring up Juan Soto with 2 out and nobody on. Soto is 1 for 4. Singled his first time up. Into a fielder's choice. Stole a base on that double steal with Carson Benj. First pitch, he pops up into shallow left center field. Rodriguez is under it. Makes the catch. Side retired. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Mets add in yet another run on a sac fly by Bo Bichette. 7-1 New York. We'll see who pitches the 8th. I would assume it's going to be Luke Weaver. Definitely will not be Minter. And it likely will not be Brazaban. So no songs I don't think will be played for the rest of this stream. Might be Weaver. They might go to Joey Gerber, maybe, with a 6-run lead. Depends on who they want to face, because they are going to be facing 2, 3, and 4 in the order. Welcome. Michael has said he was new here, but welcome, Michael. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Really appreciate it. Again, if you want to donate, they are appreciated. It's not required, but if you want to show love to the stream, and you want to be too cool for school, that's a way to do it. Bo can't go 5 for 5. Nope, he can't. Weaver was on the screen when Randy made the catch, so I assume he coming in. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. So yeah, Weaver's coming in for the 8th, as there's 6 more outs to get here, and the Mets will be able to spoil the sweep if they can hold on. Hopefully they can hold on to 6 runs. That would be sick. It will be the 2, 3, and 4 hitters. Off day tomorrow, guys. We will be live for the podcast. Likely will be around 7 o'clock. We'll see. But shout out to everyone in here. The Dream Weaver. Beatty's the Dreamboat. Damn right.
She wanna go viral.
Okay. Let's see. Let me just refresh this because it's frozen. Yeah, I saw that Sanga line. Great. Looking great. I can't with this guy, man. I really can't. What is he still doing here at this point? He's used for nothing. He's good for nothing. What is he good for? Please tell me. Julio Rodriguez will lead off for the Mariners in the home 8th. First pitch, called strike, fastball, right down the middle, 0-1. Rodriguez is 0 for 2. Walked in the 3rd. He's 0 for 3 in his career against Weaver. The 0-1. Changeup fouled into the third base corner. It's quickly 0-2. The 0-2, swing and a miss and a high and in, fastball, 1 out. I was donating to another channel that did play-by-play, but a grumpy old man booted me for saying the Mets suck when I was frustrated with their play. If you say the Mets suck in here, we will not boot you at all. We'll allow everyone to express their opinion here as long as you're not being offensive or offending anyone or harassing anyone. We are pretty good with free. We are here from free speech here. Don't worry. So welcome, Michael, if you are new. First pitch fastball at the top of the zone to Josh Naylor, who's 0 for 3 today. Weaver has been really coming along recently at a 2.77 earned run average across 26 innings, 24 appearances. Swing and a miss at that fastball in, and it's quickly 0-2. 5 pitches, 5 strikes for Weaver. Oh, 2. High pitch, so it would have been a ball anyway, but it's hit on the ground to the right side. Semien throws him out. 2 out. I guess they're going to count that as a strike, but it's got to be, yeah. You get booted for defending Vientos, Beatty, and Alfie. No, but you do get scolded because, we would like whatever whatever drugs you're taking. One-0. Changeup misses outside, and now it's 1-0. I don't know why. Randy Arozarena, 0 for 2 today. Walked his first time up. The 1-0. Fastball, middle, fouled off. Ball and a strike. Arozarena has been pretty silent in this series, although has had a great year. 804 OPS. One-two. Called strike on the inside corner. Was not a strike, but we'll take it. It's 1-2. No challenge from Randy. Weaver is set. 1-2 to Arozarena. Swung on and missed at that high and away fastball. I believe he foul tipped it. We are through 8. 1-2-3 inning for Luke Weaver. 7-1. New York Mets. I don't think Ibby really defends Beatty. I think it's more satire at this point. I'm sorry to give away the gag, but speaking of gagging, yeah, Gelbs hasn't done his thing yet. Has he done the this thing?
Steve Gelbs putting sausages down his throat? Fuck you.
Has he done that yet? It'll be Young, Beatty, and Semien. Maybe they stopped the stupid comic. I don't know, or maybe they don't sell hot dogs. Do you think that? Has he not done it yet? Wow. Shocking. Is Gelbs even there? Maybe he's not. Oh, yeah, actually, Michelle Margot is there. Wow. Okay, well, Steve Gelbs is absent. Jared Young will lead off the ninth against Alex Hoppy. He swings and misses at that breaking ball. Guys, relax. Let's relax. Changeup misses in the dirt. Let's relax, guys. Do I have to get the hose on some of you? Jesus. Jared Young's 2 for 4 today, and he bounces that one to the right side. Cole Young on the run, throws to first, 1 out. And Joey Gerber looks like he's going to get the ninth. Last time we saw him was before he went on the injured list for a blister. Came all the way back for rehab. Last time we saw him, he put up 2 scoreless innings in Los Angeles with 5 strikeouts, so he was impressive. Here's Beatty.
She wanna go viral.
And he bounces that one slowly. Off the mound is Hoppy. He takes it himself. And a nice, beautiful 0 for 5 for the lustrous Brett Beatty. So he avoids the golden sombrero, however. So there's that, right?
She wanna go viral.
You know, let's clap it up for him. He didn't strike out 4 times. That'll bring up Simeon with 2 out and nobody on. Simeon is also 0 for 4 today. Struck out in the third. Grounded out, lined out twice. Show the new guy the Twinkie bit.
I believe I have the talent to shove this Twinkie up my ass.
Inspirational. Okay, Simeon grounds 1 to third. And it is bobbled at first by Naylor. And Simeon will reach. I believe that's going to be a fielding error or a throwing error. Not sure. Likely will be a throwing error because it was a bad throw. Yeah, so it's going to be a throwing error on Colt Emerson. So Simeon reaches on the second error of the day. First one was committed by Josh Naylor in the first inning. And now in the ninth, we have a throwing error by Colt Emerson at third base. So second error of the day. Simeon reaches. That'll bring up A.J. Ewing, who has had himself quite a day. 3-hit game. See if he can get a fourth. So, bad hop there. Nothing really that Naylor could do. First pitch to Ewing was fouled off, up and in fastball. The 0-1, fastball misses outside. The count's now even. Ewing singled in the second, singled in the fifth, singled in the seventh. Has not singled at supper time yet. Why did I say that? That's just so awful. You guys deserve better than that. The 1-1, slider in there for a strike. And it's 1-2. Naylor's worse than Vientos at first. We should trade for him. Yeah. 1-2. Swing and a miss at a slider, so it'll only be a 3-hit day for A.J. Ewing. We go to the bottom of the ninth. It looks like Joey Gerber will mop up the rest of this. And the Mets 3 outs away from spoiling the sweep here in Seattle going into the off day. It'll be Raley, Young, and Ruff Snyder to finish it off. Was that a play on the... No. I think it's like some kind of... I forget where the fuck that's from. Oh my god. Shit. Now it's going to bother me. You're doing it solo today. You're doing a good job. Thank you. Thank you. We finished the job here, guys. Sorry, that's our thing. All right. Well, guys, we're 3 outs away. Everybody enjoy the Knicks tonight. Game 1, the NBA Finals, the first time in 27 years. It is a replay of 99, Knicks versus Spurs. Who do you guys got? Let us know. No, Naylor got that contract, so he can suck now. Yeah, he earned it, but, oh, Vane's down. You guys want Vane's down?
Nothing beats a mouthful of a Snickers. Veins down!
We're going to try to get, like, these little videos. We'll also try to put those in the membership when we get to it. It likely will have to be constructed over the All-Star break. It's just been slowly moving along. We'll probably have like a file of like things you guys could download of some of them. Maybe we'll give a little bit of the cut to Ibby because he made quite a few of these. I think all of them actually. Yeah. There you go. First pitch from Joey Gerber is a foul ball into the left field corner. And it's 0-1. Luke Raley in. So, yeah, Joey Gerber. Back from the injured list, 29 years old, right-hander. He was actually a former 8th-round pick by the Seattle Mariners in 2018. So, maybe some revenge on his old organization. 0-1. Fastball misses outside. Counts now even. And there is his outing there against the Dodgers, as I mentioned, on April 13th. 5 strikeouts. Who's this guy pitching? Crisp fastball. You might like him if he can get the ball over the plate. The fastball misses away, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 on the way. Popped up. Coming towards foul territory. Beatty is there. Makes the catch. Oh, my God. Did you guys see that? 1 out. Yep, Joey Gerber. He's from those commercials about the baby food. You guys remember those? Cole Young grounds one to shortstop. On first pitch swinging. Bo Bichette throws him out. 2 down. And now Seattle is down to their final out of the day. The Mets 7 runs, 14 hits, no errors. Mariners 1 run, 6 hits, 2 errors. Looking to spoil the sweep here. Avoid it. Fastball misses upstairs from Gerber, and it's 1-0. Yeah, this guy has a really nice fastball, if he can control it. First win in Seattle in 9 years. Damn, it's been a while. Yeah, they've gotten swept multiple times, I think. Yeah. Different eras of Mets baseball, too. 2-0. Called strike on the outside corner. And it's 2-1. He has a very high leg kick. He does. Kind of wonder who he kind of reminds me of. High end fastball. And it is 3-1. Rob Ruffsnyder usually does not face right-handers. Usually a lefty guy. The 3-1 lifted in the air to deep left field, but Melendez is under it to make the catch. That'll end the game as the Mets avoid the sweep here in Seattle with a day game win, 7-1. And they go into the off day with themselves a win. They avoid being 10 games under 500. And they get themselves a W, as it was said. First win in Seattle in 9 years. Crazy. But they get it done. 4-game hit from Bo Bichette, headlined by 3 separate RBIs. A 3-hit game for A.J. Ewing. Freddie Peralta goes 6 innings of 1-run ball, strikes out 6, and the bullpen did the job from there. 3 scoreless innings from Raley, Weaver, and Gerber. here in the ninth, as the Mets now improved to 27-35 on the year. And yeah, that will do it here for this watch along. Guys, make sure to keep your eyes peeled for Mets Weekly Podcast tomorrow, recapping this entire series in Seattle as the Mets get the final game here, spoil the sweep. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's watch-along coverage of Mets versus Mariners. Make sure to subscribe to the Mets Weekly YouTube channel for the Mets Weekly Podcast. If you want to join the conversation in the future, if you're watching on playback, make sure to turn on those post notifications if you have not already. And yeah, we will be back for watch-along coverage on Friday for when they go to San Diego. Make sure to follow Mets Weekly on X and on TikTok. Follow all of us individually. The links are all in the description. Let's go Mets. For the Knicks fans, enjoy the Knicks. Let's go Knicks. Game 1 of the finals. Can't wait. Tip-off is in about 2 hours. And we will see you guys tomorrow.